Yo, what's going on, people of the interwebs? It's that guy, Crispy Vision, happening today. I don't even have a light on. This is straight up computer light happening. And welcome to the stream. I'm proud to introduce the new camera setup. I will make a vlog about this, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And today we are talking about Rob Zombie, since we're on the metalcore scene for this Dreadlock series. Thus far, I may as well keep it going, continuing on with the dreadlocks. So make sure you stay tuned, stay subscribed. This is Not Nation. Yeah, definitely here doing a metalcore series once again, and it seems like it's a good time to continue doing this metalcore series. So, getting right into this dreadlock review, Mr. Rob Zombie. You might remember Rob Zombie from such music as I'm actually surprised I never did a video on Rob Zombie yet. Not yet. And checking it out here, Mr. Rob Zombie, American musician and filmmaker, founding member of the heavy metal band White Zombie. He has 4 albums, lead vocalist for American rock band Powerman 5000. Really? He's a vocalist for Powerman 5000? I was a fan of Powerman 5000. I had no idea that was Rob Zombie. You learn something new every day. Rob Zombie rocking some pretty legendary locks, actually. And if you, I thought this was a dread beard for a second. But you can see his dreadlocks in the back of this hat that he's rocking. Definitely freeform, lots of frizzy hairs, stray hairs coming straight down the sides of his head. And this was him before the dreads. So his hair was actually pretty lengthy before he actually got into the dreading process. And even here you can kind of see the dreads forming underneath. It's like toughing and getting a little thicker. And eventually it turns out to be like this, whereas his hair turns like curly and kinky, and some of them actually still kind of wispy. Very gray, very frizzy. And I know it's a small picture, but this one really shows his dreads. And the size of his beard is quite tremendous here. Dreadlocks actually looking like they're on the thinner side, you know? So compared to a lot of guys like Ichabod Vane or Brian Welch, like this guy's dreads are actually pretty thin. Dreadlocks with the cowboy hat, pretty unique look. Big ass beard. I thought he had a dread beard going on, but not just as yet. A lot of wispy hairs. His hair seems to be kind of like blonde, lighter brown nowadays, and not so much on the grayer side. And yeah, this is him in a Rasta tam, kind of like a tam. Kind of looks like it looks like a cotton tam with the bandana underneath with the sunglasses. Pretty cool look. Some dreads hanging out from down on the bottom as well. I like the look that he's got rocking here, actually. It's pretty damn fantastic, if you ask me. Dreadtastic. The craziness, how he's got his dreads going on here. Crazy ass makeup while he's performing. Rocking the Rasta tam again, the wool tam knitted. Really cool that he's rocking different styles like this. Again here in the toque. And one thing I noticed is that these metalcore guys don't wear their hair in ponytails very often. Dreads hanging, no hat. Just mad wild. And the dreads in motion. A lot of it looks like it's only partially dreaded. But you can see how all the dreads are different shapes. And the roots are all new growth as well. A lot of new growth happening on the roots here. Got a pretty close-up photo here of some of his locks. And some photos here with his bandmates as well. I actually went to go see him once upon a time with Korn playing as well. And that was pretty fun. It was a Return of the Dread tour. That was pretty dope. I would actually go back and see that again. That would actually be a pretty cool experience to do all over again. Rob Zombie official Instagrams. Seeing what's going on. Hair today looking a lot grayer and actually a lot less dreaded than was what was once before. You still see some forming, but it looks like a lot of them have been like changed. This photo showing a lot of thinner dreads here. Maybe it's just at the top of his head that hair is a lot thinner. These are his back dreads from the kind of like the nape of your back, of your neck there. Dreads in the cowboy hat. A lot of undreaded hair at the top these days. But these dreads looking mature and defined. Photo here, you can see a lot of the gray in his hair nowadays too. So really, really cool to see. 1987 Rob Zombie, and he still kind of had the dreads going on here, freeform. It looks like there's a bit of a wick happening here on the right. So he's always understood to just leave your hair to let it dread. Very interesting to see that in Mr. Rob Zombie's perspectives on the dreadlock game. So he's definitely been in the game 10-15 years strong. I just think he's been getting his hair trimmed as it's been changing a bit, or they've just been breaking off on the top a bit more and thinning out. But you can still see he's got really long dreads on the back of his head as well. So let me know in the comments below what you thought about this video. Leave some flames down if you thought it was fuego, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next dreadlock update. So until then, peace out, one love, stay happy and natty, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios. Booyakasha crispy Sony videos. Peace.